We're live. Welcome to the SLOB Show. Hello, Roker.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on over there?
You know,
And like usual, some technical difficulties to get things started
to
here.
start the show. No, right, exactly. It's not the slob show unless we don't spend the first 10 minutes clicking buttons and going, wait a minute, what's going on? Wait a minute, hold
Wait,
on, hold
what?
on one
Oh,
second, hold on.
my brother Mike is watching live. What's up, Mike? On Instagram. Nice. So number one, there's a ton of new people here. If you're watching in the SLOB Show group, there's a ton of new people because I put up this post about my technique to get extra orange chicken at Panda Express. And as of now, like 600,000 people have seen this post. So it's crazy. So like every minute, there's like every half hour or hour, it's like 50 new people are joining the group.
It
So
was
like,
347,000 people saw the post this afternoon
yeah,
when I was texting with you. And so now that's almost doubled. So I don't know, maybe a bot like your post. Did you have some type of keyword in there
I have no idea.
that woke up the Facebook bot?
Well, here's what's I'm going to read it in a second. But the funny part is when I first posted it, everyone's like, you're a piece of shit. This is disgusting. Or, do you want to die? Do you have diabetes? You're going to die of a heart attack. You're going to need a stent. You're a slob. Like right now, as the cookie crumbles or whatever, what's the saying? As something turns, as
Yes,
the worm
right.
turns. Is that the saying?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Sure.
Now everyone's saying so all these people are sharing the post, calling me a genius. They're all like, "This guy's a genius." Like it's been shared like 300 times.
Well,
And like,
let me say a couple of things about the post. First of all,
let me read
to all the new people who have come to the Slob Show Facebook group for the first time as a result of this post, or if you're coming to the Slob Show itself right now for the first time because of this post. The people who were posting things about, oh, that looks disgusting and you're a POS and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
That is not, the vibe of the Slob Show or the Slob Facebook page. This is the food and lifestyle show for the rest of us. This is where we come to embrace these things.
Judgment-free zone.
Like Panda Express hacks. If you didn't know that there was such a thing. So this is where we come to embrace these type of things and encourage these type of things. If you have hacks at your favorite restaurants, or doesn't even have to be a restaurant, it could be, buying some type of clothes, buying anything, getting, whatever. Share that kind of stuff. And that's what we want. That's what we're looking for. We're a community.
It's a beautiful community. This is the greatest group on Facebook because everyone posts, and we're looking for original pictures of your food. We don't really want to see links. We want to see your food. So I posted this picture. I went to the Danzig concert at the casino here, Thunder Valley Casino. And at this casino, they have one of the finest food courts I've ever been a part of. As far
Okay, because Thunder Valley Casino sounds like hell, but okay.
Look at that, Roker, me and Danzig.
There you go.
So, no, but
that's a rarity.
Exactly. And the funny part about this picture with Danzig, and I've now completed, I now have pictures with all the misfits. Because I have Jerry.
Well, I mean, you just needed the one, because the other ones are not hard to get. Jerry loves us. We've got a million pictures of them, all the other ones. I'm dressed up as a freaking misfit.
Me too. Look at right here.
So yeah, Danzig is the one.
He was the missing link. Anyway, so I'm at this concert, and this is Roker. This casino here, Thunder Valley Casino, it's honestly like a Las Vegas casino. It's one of the greatest casinos I've ever been in. And they have maybe the best poker room I've ever been in. They have this awesome venue. They have bingo. They have
old school.
They have everything at this casino. And the venue, they have a lot of good concerts. So anyway, I'm leaving, and they have Fat Burger in this food court. They have Subway. They have Pizza Hut. They have a couple other places, and then they have Panda Express. So I'm like, you know what? I haven't had Panda in a while.
That could be any mall in America, just about. That could be the state of Illinois building. Do they have a Sbarro? You're like, they've got Panda Express, they've got Subway, they've got everything.
Do you remember we
They've
all
got
bought
Aunt Annie's pretzels, a Carvel.
They actually do have an Annie's Pretzels, I think. But do you remember, Roper, the state of Illinois building? We got those black Whoppers and we were all shitting green for like a week.
Yeah, no, that was not nothing really good ever came of the state of Illinois building.
Anyway, I go to Panda Express and this is my meal. And here's the post that I put on Facebook. 600,000 people have seen this post somehow. I said the old orange chicken trick works again at Panda Express. Remember, if you get the 3 entrees, order each one at a time. Don't say you want all 3 to be orange chicken. Say, I'll take orange. Well, so let's say, what do you want for the first one? You say, I'll take orange chicken. Then they're always like, what are the other 2? What are the other 2? You have to relax. You know, just there's no, you don't have to be in a hurry. So then you're going to look around for 7 seconds. Like honey walnut shrimp, Beijing beef, that healthy chicken that I've never bought before.
See, these are the things that Abe tells himself in his mind as he is thinking for those 7 seconds, as if he's like telepathically telling the person on the other side of the counter that he is trying to figure out, what do I really want? What else do I want?
Yeah, it's like that Mentalist guy. Have you ever seen that guy Oz the Mentalist?
Yes, I've seen the Mentalist. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 7 seconds. I'm like, I'll take another orange chicken. Then now you have to wait even longer because now you have to pretend like you're even taking more time to figure out the third one. 10 seconds. So I said, say orange chicken, wait a few seconds, then say, I guess I'll have another orange chicken. Then look around for 10 seconds and say, I guess I'll just have all 3 orange chicken. You end up getting a ton of orange chicken. And I even took it to the next level this time where I took less chow mein. I'm like, I don't need that much chow mein. And then I asked for the third one to be put in the box. So then she filled the chow mein, which is a lot bigger than a normal, if you notice that. So that's the post. And 600,000 people have seen this post. And now all these new people are joining the Slob Show Facebook group. So if you're one of those new people, thank you and welcome.
Well, if you go to the Slob Show page, I just posted my picture from Panda Express today. So first thing I want to know from you is if this is an acceptable amount of food.
You got the 2? You got the 2 entrees?
I got the 3. Well, read it. It says what it is right there.
I know, but what the? Let me read it. Kung Pao chicken from you know where. Well, that's broken. That's a big difference than from what I presented.
Well, first of all, the chunks of orange chicken are bigger than Kung Pao chicken. But what I noticed at this location, and I'm not going to call them out, but they can't wait to give you just the minimum amount. Like, for example, I'll tell you what happened. So it's like
the half spoon.
No, so I come in and they're kind of almost out of. I was of a thing of Kung Pao chicken and a quarter of a thing left of chow mein, right? So I say, when is fresh Kung Pao chicken and fresh, chow mein coming out? Because I don't want the stuff that's been sitting in there for 20 minutes and it's near the bottom, right? And
when
plus,
you say
I also want the opportunity to get the most possible instead of it being near the end where they're gonna skimp even more, right? So she says, of course, if you like to take a guess, how long is it going to take for the fresh Kung Pao chicken and fresh chow mein to come out? 5 minutes. 5 minutes, which is the automatic answer that you get for everything, except Kentucky Fried Chicken, which will gladly tell you it's 30 minutes until they're going to get some new chicken out.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I could have caught a chicken like Rocky style, cut it up and fried it and done that faster than in 30 minutes. But so 5 more minutes.
Yes,
So
Conrad, this show is brought to you by Panda Express. Thank you.
yeah. So
It should
about
be, honestly.
10 minutes later, the new stuff comes out. And I do that, and I'm like, oh no, no. First thing she said when I said I'll wait, she goes, I can take your order now. And I'm like, no, I'll wait. Like
I'll take your order. Of course not.
what good is it for you to take my order now 5 minutes ahead of if I was gonna do that, I would have just used the app and called in my order.
And that
Right?
just destroys our whole
Which is
theory
the
about ordering
right,
them one
right.
at a time.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So I did what you said. I did that whole thing,
Nice.
and that was the result.
Mm. Well,
And
see, you were in
I
a
didn't
bad
finish
location.
it.
It's still a lot, it's still
I
ridiculous.
no, it was a lot. And I will give Panda Express credit for this. Their Kung Pao chicken is spicy. I would expect it to not be usually when you're dealing with a fast casual type of a restaurant.
Yeah.
And this, I don't even know if I'd call fast casual. Like, Chili's and Applebee's, those are fast casual. This is basically fast food.
Yeah.
It's small food, right? Usually, it's not going to be overly spicy. It's going to be right down the middle. I
Yeah.
was I was taking the peppers out of this thing because
Damn.
it was spicy. Yeah.
I love Panda Express, and I always tell everyone the 3 entree meal at Panda Express is one of the greatest deals in all of fast food. It's like $11, and you get you saw what I got. It's ridiculous. Like, this is a ton of orange chicken for $11 with the
Now,
chow
I want to
mein.
be clear. I don't love Panda Express. If I have a taste for something, it's a lot cheaper than going to a Chinese restaurant, that's for sure. Because I
Yeah,
always end up ordering like way too much. But they only really have a few things on the menu that I'm going to actually even try and buy. So it serves a purpose. And no, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see who wrote the comment. But if you're a long time fan of the Slob Show, you know that Abe likes to make noises
yeah.
when
Well,
they're scooping the food out. I
well,
did
see,
not make any noises when this was going on.
well, what I used to do is you make eye contact and you go, mm, mm, like you're like saying like delicious, but you have to make eye contact and you put the server in a trance where they're like, and then before they know it, it's like a 2.5 spoons for one entree. So like,
Again, these are all things that Abe has conjured up in his head that
yeah,
he's managed to put the person at Panda Express in a trance to get more food. Oh, and by the way, he already had after he put the 2 things in, he already had that little container out for the
oh, of
third.
course, yeah, yeah, exactly. He didn't
And
even give
even
you the
and
option to put it in.
even after I told him I wanted Kung Pao chicken, he was about to put it in the little container. And I'm
Mm.
like, "Dude, just put it all in the same container, dude. Like, why are you putting it in there? It's all going to the same place. Put it in the same container." Like, I know that maybe your manager's in the back, stomping his foot, keeping an eye on you,
Well, when he
making
saw
sure
you
that
ask, yeah, when
yeah.
you walked in and you asked for fresh, they're like, God, this piece of shit. They're
Dude,
like,
well, no, I don't want stuff that's
fresh.
cold and hard because it's been sitting under on a super sterno.
See, I like that. I like it cold and hard. It's
I
delicious.
bet you do. Yeah, yeah. No, I'd rather have it fresh, please. I need to digest it. Kind of helps.
There's nothing better than that heavy spoon on a Panda Express heavy spoon employee. Man, nothing better. Like we used to have one when we worked together at the Merchandise Mart in Chicago. The Panda. I don't think was it Panda or was it another Chinese restaurant?
I
But
don't think it was a Panda Express. It was like one of those,
Manchu Walk or
like,
something. Right?
oh, we can't. Yeah, right. Or it's like I used to work at Panda Express, and when I left, I stole the recipes.
like like
And I opened my own
McDowell's.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah, the McDowell's of fast
yeah,
Chinese cooking. Yes.
yeah. But Man, that guy had a heavy spoon. Like a single entree was like 2.
Yeah,
I was
that's
wondering.
awesome.
Like you said, Roker, there's certain employees that you go to see. Like there was, I believe it was a McDonald's you used to go to, and you would just go to see some dude named Gus, whatever his name was.
No, it was the McDonald's in the merchandise mart where there was one of the guys was so nice and so friendly that I would wait twice as long just to be in his line because it was a better experience. Experience is half the battle when you go to a
Oh
restaurant,
yeah.
even if it's fast food. You know, you can go to a restaurant and have maybe average food, but if the service is great, you'll give them another chance,
Oh yeah.
right?
I always do
Or
that. Yeah,
maybe
if
even
they're
2
nice,
chances.
I'll go back.
Yeah, so there you go.
Hey, speaking of eating food,
Really, because we do that often
did
on
you,
this show
did
every
you
now
ever
and then.
did you
Mr.
ever
Transition.
did you ever did you ever take a trip over to our friends at Portillo's?
I did. I
Oh,
did.
oh.
Yeah. No, and it was a
Well, wait,
much better
well,
Polish sausage than I thought it was going to be.
okay, so a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I sent Roker. I was shocked that he never had the Portillo's Maxwell Street Polish. And I said, Roker, check your Chase app, and I Zelled you $8 so you could buy one. And
Yes.
now you finally so explain. So did you get the slice of cheese on there like I said or no?
I did get cheese, but they didn't have cheese slices. It was like
Mm.
grated cheese.
Oh, so I can't be responsible for that. But how
And the
about the
cheese
rest of it?
and the cheese didn't really melt well, and it didn't photograph very well either. So I didn't post it. Let's see if I have the picture. No, this is not this is not the most appetizing
Let's
looking
see.
photo
That looks good to me.
on earth.
God, that looks delicious. What are you talking about? That looks great. Go back. Let me see it again.
But
I
it
want you
was
to let me
and if you
ah,
look
delicious.
very closely,
Delicious. God, look at that
if
thing.
you look very closely, you can see the 6.99 Subway sandwich in
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
background.
right. That's right. I see it. So you bought a Subway
It
sandwich
was
also?
oh yeah, it was a slob show bang bang.
Can you explain what a bang bang is to
Because
those who don't know?
I had actually ordered the Subway, and then when I was going to Subway, I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to get
Ah,
Portillo's. Let me go in here to Portillo's and get this too. So a bang bang is when a true bang bang is when you go into a restaurant, eat a meal,
a full meal.
a full meal, leave, go to a completely different type of restaurant and eat another full meal. That is a true traditional bang bang, not our credit. Credit to Louis C.K. and Robert Kelly, not my Robert Kelly. Uh, Louis C.K.'s Robert Kelly from an episode of Louis about 10 years ago. But we can't expect everyone to do that. So the wife and I oftentimes will do a fast food bang bang. I think she did a fast food bang 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 the other day. She had to go into the city to take our taxes in. And so she stopped at Harold's Chicken. She brought back Gio's from Bridgeport,
Oh, delicious. I love
Italian,
that place.
and went to Freddy's in Bridgeport and got pizza and got me an Italian sausage, Italian beef combo.
And you ate all 3 in one sitting?
Well, not at all in one sit. Who are you
Hang on.
possibly calling?
Hang on. I got something we need to cover real quick. But hang on. This you have to hear this because we're talking about getting food and
Telephone number.
All right, never mind. I was so
Are you going to let us in on what that was supposed to have been, or you're going to you're going to save it for another time?
Hang on. Can I call you on the Slob Show podcast right now?
You know, there's a certain thing, ladies and gentlemen, called show prep, and let me tell you what that is.
There is no show on this show. There is none.
Show prep is when you prepare to do the show. So you maybe discuss what you're going to talk about. If you're
We
going to
don't do
call
that.
somebody on the
Not
show,
on the
maybe
Slob
you
Show.
call them ahead of time or notify them and say, "Hey, I'm going to be calling you." Stuff like that. Just like, crazy stuff. None of that here.
Uh, I'll just tell you the story. So I went to this place here called Lucille's, which is a
Mhm.
barbecue place.
Sounds like a
And
barbecue place.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm with this dude Ken, who I was just calling, and it was for his birthday. So it was him, two other people, and me, and the other two are a married couple. So they're all ordering, and he's like, "I'll take pulled pork or whatever." And then the lady got like salmon or something, and the other guy got like something like whatever burger. And then
Right.
I said, "I'll take a rack of baby back ribs." And the waitress goes, "A rack?" She's like, "A full rack?" like, 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 I'm the first person to ever order a full rack of ribs. Like, this is a rib place. She was like,
Right.
"A full rack?" And it was like the whole restaurant went quiet when she said it. So it was just me sitting there, and she's like, "A full rack?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
because now when you go someplace and you order ribs, they'll give you like 3 bones
yeah,
or like a third of a rack, maybe,
yeah. We
or
grew up in the
something like
full
that.
rack era.
Yeah, always get the full rack, especially because a half rack a full rack costs less than double 2 half racks,
Oh yeah, of
right?
course.
So
And it's not what a rack of ribs isn't that much. Sorry.
it's a lot of ribs. I mean, it should be like 12 to 14 ribs somewhere in there.
I gave a couple
And
away, you know.
and I like St. Louis style, so those are the ones that are like really meaty and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I wouldn't have batted an eye, but apparently at Lucille's they don't have one single person coming in and getting a full rack of ribs very often.
They've
You
never
might have
been
you
around
might have been the first one.
a full what? A full rack?
Yeah, I'm sure that's not the first time you've gotten, yeah, the cartoon treatment where they shook their head and their eyes popped out
Oh,
and
uh,
steam came out of their ears.
now, Roker, a couple weeks ago, you brought up the. Do you want to tell people about the $3 chickens really quick? Because I have an update about that.
Oh, I happened to be driving past a Gordon's. I guess they used to be called GFS, and
Yeah.
they're kind of like a little smaller Sam's Club or Costco, and these are places where oftentimes restaurants go to get their bulk foods or supplies or something like that. And they had a sign that said $3 rotisserie chickens from 4 to 7. I'm like, okay. And it was like 4:30. So I like went in there and they were like completely sold out. He was like, we had like 50 of them here and they were gone already. So yeah, $3 chickens, the rotisserie chickens at Gordon's.
In Chicago. And
Yeah, or in Illinois. I mean, this was in Joliet. But there's locations all around.
wait, hang on 1 second. Oh, wait, hang on. I have another caller calling in. Hang on. Hang on.
And
Let
just
me let me
a quick note, our partner Base put something up on Facebook the other day. It was like Throwback Thursday or whatever you kids do. And it was like, put up your celebrity photo, just like you showed your photo with Danzig.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so I threw that one up just for fun. That's
Is
me,
that
me and Mark Furman.
that's like what that's hey Kathy.
Hi.
Hey, Roker, I have breaking. Hang on, Roker. I have some breaking news.
Yeah.
So, as you know, Roker just talked about the $3 chickens at Gordon's Food Service. And I said every business should sell $3 chickens because I think it's the greatest idea ever. It'll just get you in the door. Now, Kathy, can you tell everyone, in this day and age of $15 for a dozen eggs, can you tell Kathy this breaking news to everyone?
Oh, my breaking news. Okay, so unlike slobs that you're catering to on the show, I guess. I don't know. I eat super healthy, very strict, and every morning I have 3 egg whites. I'm super grossed out by boiling eggs. They stink, whatever. So I always buy them hard boiled from the store. Gordon Food Service sells a whole case of, what is it, 144 eggs?
12 dozen, 144.
Hard boiled eggs for $49.
This is breaking news from Kathy herself. 144 hard-boiled eggs at Gordon Food Service, the same place that has the $3 chickens. You go in there, get a $3 chicken, get your 144 hard-boiled eggs for $50.
So
that's like $4 a dozen.
12 dozen, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's 12 packs of 12 dozen. Yeah. If you Google it, look it up. It comes right up. It's the first thing that comes up. They come in bags of 12 eggs in 12 bags.
What a deal.
So $2.88 a dozen.
No, it's more than that. Isn't it like $4 a dozen? Because if it's 12 times $4, it's $48.
I just did.
No, it's
144 divided by.
No, Roker, it's 12 dozen. 12 dozen for $50. So it's like $4 and like 20 cents each.
Whatever.
I'm the king of street math.
Okay, gotcha.
It's super cheap.
See that? Combine that with the good old days of
$4
Kathy, Vito is chiming in, calling you the food porn queen. Remember when you used to post food porn?
Oh yeah. I used to post a lot of food porn.
Hey,
I miss those days.
Roker, while we have Vito's comment up on the screen, Vito asked me exclusively if you can just quickly mention March Madness to everyone. He wants you to do your whole March Madness.
Oh
thing.
my God. I haven't done that in so long. It's like, oh my
March
God.
Madness!
I know. That's like my request. Dude, why don't you just call me and I'll do it for you over the phone? Like,
Vito, call Roker directly.
March Madness. Something like that. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, Kathy, it is. How much does it? I think didn't the price go down recently? But this was the price back when it was like $13 a dozen. You get 12 dozen for a little bit over $4 per dozen, 144, and they're already hard boiled. You don't even have to hard boil them. This is only in Chicago. Gordon Food Service in Chicago. All right. Thanks, Kathy, for the info.
You're welcome. Bye.
Nice talking to you again in about 5 years.
That was my girlfriend, Kathy.
Yeah, that's the breaking news. She exists.
Breaking news. Kathy is alive.
I'd be going, how does somebody as nice and sweet sounding as that end up with Abe? How? She sounds delightful.
We can now confirm that Kathy is alive. And she got 12. But let's go back to the breaking news. 12 dozen hard-boiled eggs, $50, 144 total eggs. That is a crazy deal.
But you literally have to be owning a restaurant or be a magician to like need 144 hard-boiled eggs. Did she eat all of those?
Well, she said, and they last like a couple of months. Wow. Somehow. Okay. I don't know how that works, but they do.
Maybe they're vacuum sealed or something. I don't know.
But hey, if you want to lose weight, you could eat like 6 a day or eat 12 a day. Get rid of some of the
same amount of calories as an egg that's not hard boiled, dude. It's like, it's not like they've got some type of secret.
No, but I'm saying they're already hard boiled and they're peeled. They're already peeled. It's perfect. You don't have to peel them or anything.
Peeling hard boiled eggs can be difficult.
It's annoying.
They can be very difficult. Yes. Absolutely.
We are running out of time, but I did want to mention the Luxor buffet in Vegas is closing. Did you hear that?
I did see that. I'm not sure that it was. I don't think I've ever been to the Luxor buffet. I don't think you're missing much. There are only.
I just hate seeing any buffet close. Yeah,
I want to say that brings the total down to like there are like 9 buffets in Vegas now. 9.
Let me see.
There are none. There's one downtown. There's one downtown. The Caesars properties used to have 7 by themselves. and now there's like maybe 9 total.
Okay, on the Las Vegas
As far
Strip.
as casino buffets, like you can go off the strip and go to like a Chinese restaurant that has a buffet or something like that. But as far as hotel buffets at casinos, not very many left.
I have the full list right here. So we got the buffet at the Wynn.
Excellent.
It's
Probably the best.
the brunch is 59 and the dinner 79. The Bacchanal buffet at Caesars. The Wicked Spoon at the Cosmopolitan.
Mm-hmm.
The buffet at the Bellagio. The MGM Grand buffet.
That's still
The
open.
Luxor, which is now gone.
Right.
The buffet, the Excalibur still has a buffet. And then off the strip, you have the buffet at the Palms, Main Street Stations, South Point Casino. That's
South
I like
Point
this.
South Point's supposed to have a very good buffet. A very good buffet.
The Westgate,
Wicked Spoon. That's Cosmopolitan. And then I forget the name of the one at the Palms.
Hey, is this Ken Anthony from the radio station The Eagle in Sacramento?
Yes, it is.
All right, Ken, could you quickly I just told the story about Lucille's with the rack of ribs. Can you just quickly just say what happened when I ordered the rack of ribs?
Well, the restaurant was very loud, but at the exact moment that the reason it was loud and the waitress could not hear what you were ordering. As soon as she heard what you were ordering, she said it out real loud, "A full slab," and at that very moment, the entire restaurant was quiet.
And she looked shocked, right, Ken? She had a shocked look on her face.
She was shocked, but the best line that you said later was, "Oh, she acted as if I'm the only person that's ever ordered a full slab from Lucille's."
Yeah. What the hell? Like, what is this? Like, what the hell? All right, Ken, I just want to confirm that that's exactly what happened because who's shocked at ordering a rack of ribs?
Well, Lucille is
I don't think she was shocked, Abe, as much as that she couldn't hear you. And so she just said, "A full slab?" Yes. Now everybody's heard her.
And it was like the record scratch, like in a movie where everything's just quiet, and then a full slab?
At that exact moment. You couldn't have picked the most perfect moment.
All right, well, thank you, Ken, for confirming.
Absolutely. Enjoy it. See you guys.
What a guy. That's my guy, Ken Anthony.
Take it easy. For people of a certain age, it was a E.F. Hutton moment. One person got that, and that was for you.
Yeah,
one person.
All right. So anything else you want to hit, Roker, before we wrap
yeah.
this up?
So tomorrow, opening day of the baseball season. Cubs are already in last place in the division.
Am I wearing a select? I don't know.
And the season hasn't started. Now, I have a free bet to use.
Oh.
And was gonna put it down on. I was looking for it, and because I was getting really good odds. This was a couple of weeks ago, but where I have this free bet, I'm getting plus 200 for the White Sox to win over 58 and a half games.
So that means they would be 159 and 103.
They would have to be. They could lose 103 games.
I'm taking the over,
and I could still lose this bet. Now, last year I bet an over on the White Sox and got destroyed. Bet an over on the Cubs and got destroyed. Went to check exactly what their record was last year. And it was 41 and 121. The worst record in the history of Major League Baseball, tied with the first year of the Mets came into existence.
So they'd be improving 12 games, which for most teams would be like, man, that's a great improvement.
No, they would have to improve 18 games. They would have to improve from 41 to 59.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Now, last year, the two other worst teams in baseball were the Angels and your Sacramento Athletics. Um,
Who the Cubs are
with
playing actually this week.
tomorrow, yes, with 60 and 61 wins respectively. So those were the other two worst teams in baseball, and they both beat that 59 win threshold. So the question is, one, do I put my free bet down on the White Sox to win over 58 and a half games?
Yes. Because
Vote.
number one, you don't want to be cheering against the White Sox all season.
And I don't want to cheer against anybody. I put in I had an over bet on the Bulls. I had a bet. I got 5-1, like right after they traded Zach Levine.
Levine?
I got 5-1 on the Bulls making the play-in.
Wow. Well, they're going to make
Yeah.
that for sure. The Bulls are the hottest team in the league.
I snatched that up. So I'm very pleased with that. So I was looking
you
for
know
a little confirmation as to whether or not to make that bet.
I would say yes, make it. You know the Bulls have an all-white lineup, right? Their starting lineup?
I'm sure they do. Well, you know what? They've kind of become fun to watch because they're all trying.
No,
it's
but
funny
you know,
when you.
But you know the players, right? In the lineup.
Well, one of them is black. Kobe White is a black guy,
but his last name's White. So it's four white guys.
4 white guys and
White.
a black guy named White.
Yeah, so it's an all-white lineup.
There you go. There you go. And then my final thought on the White Sox is there are 3 opening day starters tomorrow. So 3 aces tomorrow that are starting pitchers on opening day that were Chicago White Sox pitchers.
So you got Chris Sale.
Mm-hmm.
You got is Giolito one of them?
Giolito is not one of them.
Oh, Kopech? No, he's in the bullpen.
No.
Who are the other 2?
Carlos Rodon is
starting
for the Yankees.
God, he's the Yankees opening day starter, and they didn't want to pay him $20 million, which is a drop in the bucket for Major League Baseball.
Crochet is starting for the Red Sox. So there are 3 former White Sox pitchers that are now aces on other teams that were on the White Sox roster at one time or another. What is the over under on Luis Robert pulling up lame running to first base?
Game 6.
Yeah, right.
I think under. Well, now that Eloy's gone, Eloy would get injured like by the 7th inning. The over-under for that game would be the 7th inning. Game 1 for Eloy.
And it's a shame because I had actually predicted when they started to make those trades, when they were robbing the Cubs and stuff like that.
That was the best.
And I'm like the White Sox are trying to do what the Cubs did and do it even faster, and then it just all fell apart. Don't be surprised if it gets sold if they get sold in the next year.
Well, I hope they don't move. That guy now owns more of the team. The guy who owns the Phoenix Suns. So they better not move. That's all I have to say.
Here's the problem: no one's going to the games
because they suck.
Yes. I mean, that's just it. It's tough to make money when you're losing 121 games a season.
Well, then you have to pay some players, which they don't want to do. So get a new owner, stay in Chicago. If they move to Nashville or something, that's going to be ridiculous.
But they'll fill the ballpark because it's a new stadium. The A's are going to eventually end up in Vegas.
Did Reinsdorf die yet? No, not yet.
Wow.
But if he, I'm thinking of Virginia McCaskey.
Ouch.
No, I knew he was alive. But if he dies, his son, who's worse than him, will hopefully just sell the team.
He basically is running the Bulls and he's running all that stuff. But yeah, exactly. And I mean, the guy is made. I bet you he didn't pay $30 million for that ball club.
No, he didn't.
And I bet you they're worth $3 billion.
How much money did Jerry Reinsdorf pay for the Chicago White Sox, and how much he paid for the Bulls, and how much are they currently worth? Let's see. So he paid in 1981 for the White Sox. He paid $19 million. The year I was born, as of 2024, the White Sox are worth $2 billion.
Okay.
No, wait, hang on. And then the Bulls have to be worth a lot.
The Bulls are worth more than that, even.
In 1985, guess how much he paid for the Bulls in 1985? Oh, well, hang on. I'll tell you right now, as of 2024, the Bulls are worth $4.6 billion. Okay? Now, again, he paid $19 million for the White Sox in 1981, okay? How much should he pay 4 years later for the Bulls?
Did the Bulls have Jordan yet? Have they drafted Jordan yet? I don't think so.
Well,
If they hadn't drafted Jordan yet, he paid less for the Bulls than he did for the White Sox, I bet.
You're right. $16.2 million. So
Yeah.
Jerry Reinsdorf has spent $35.2 million, which is $10 million less than Zach LaVine makes this year, to own the White Sox and the Bulls. What an investment.
And that's how much he's spent on both teams since he's bought them, too.
Exactly. God, that's sad. All right. Well, I just hope the White Sox are my team. If they move, that'll be very depressing. I've seen these Oakland fans, how depressed they are about the A's moving.
Are you going to go to any of these games at the minor league stadium?
If I get free tickets, I'll go. I'm not paying. I'm not paying $200. You think I'm going to pay $200 to see the A's play, even if it's the White Sox? Like if someone tosses me free tickets, I'll go. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars to see even though it's cool because it only holds like 14,000 people.
Right.
So that'll be cool. But would you pay hundreds of dollars to see the A's play?
No, I wouldn't pay hundreds of dollars to hardly see anybody play, to be honest with you. But that's what these owners need to realize, man. These people don't have this kind of money to spend on frivolous,
Well, they sold out every game.
Yeah, one of my favorite things to post every year is I had tickets to the Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game and I didn't go. And
you should sell that ticket stuff.
I had them sign them, right. And they were like, they're box seats in the 5th row. And they were like $18. Crazy. But I just wanted to bring that up just because, baseball season starts tomorrow. So,
well, we will wrap it up. We'll be back next week. And go to if you're in Chicago, you got to go to Gordon Food. Gordon Food Service must have deals we don't even know about. We already know about two $3 chickens, $50 for 144 eggs, 12 dozen. I mean, we need to get over to Gordon. We need to do a live broadcast at Gordon Food Service. That could be our next thing.
I always I always tell my wife, whenever you go to Costco or Sam's to get gas, go in and take a look, take a token look. You never know what you might going to find on clearance, on sale. You never know what gem you're going to pick up.
Take a look around.
There you go.
All right. We will be back next week. Hopefully, most likely.